Hey guys, my name is Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something different than the other videos I have done previously. We're going to be looking at my Pokemon Violet playthrough. Sorry, that Goodbye was not leaving me alone. I do have the Scarlet Legendary on this playthrough just because it got traded to me so I could complete my Pokédex, and I still have him. This is my team at the moment. I only have the lower level Pokemon on my team so I can level them up. I do like shiny hunting, so I would probably do some videos on that in the future. I don't have that many shinies right now, just because I had a little bit of trouble figuring it out, and I don't have the best luck in this game with getting shinies. But I do have the shiny charm. I wanted to get the shiny charm before I started hunting, because I don't have enough patience to do it without it. And I don't have a whole lot of Herba Mystica. Just because I don't have much luck getting those. So whenever I shiny hunt, if I might try a sandwich, and if I don't get it, I would close my game and try and get it back. Or I'll just run around and KO stuff and do the picnic method without the extra shiny rolls through sandwiches, just so I don't waste too many Herba Mysticas. If it's like a Pokemon that is easier to hunt in a certain area. Okay. Here's a couple of the level 100s I have. I pick Sprigatito as my starter, so here he is. And I made my Gordingo level 100 as well. And this is my shiny Earthworm. I also got shiny Sawsbuck. My Tatsugiri is shiny. My Luvdisc is shiny. Swirlage is not. He is just there to help me catch Pokemon. He has False Swipe. And of course, Crydon is not shiny. I also found a random shiny Go-Goat. Was not going for him. He just showed up when I was running around. And I also got a shiny Mudsdale. And I got a shiny Flittle and Espathia. If I think I'm gonna try going for the shiny Living Dex. To the best of my ability. I am not an expert shiny hunter by any means. I'm also not very good at the Masuda method, and I will need to do that for the starters. But I might give it a shot. I don't know for sure. But if I get a lot of a certain shiny Pokemon, like that I don't need for the Dex, I will give it away to my subscribers, anyone that just stumbled into the giveaway or something like that. Just because I need room in my boxes, and I know people really want some shiny Pokemon. At the moment, I have not stumbled into duplicates. I did have a typical Flittle until I evolved it. But at the moment, I don't have any duplicates at the moment, so. And right now I'm just in Area 0. running around. If you guys have any tricks to shiny hunting, specifically in area 0, let me know, because I honestly haven't tried shiny hunting in here before. But I would like some of the Pokemon that only lives in area 0. Like Iron Bundle or Iron Hand or something like that. But I also don't, if I use sandwiches or something, I don't waste time in that area unless I really want the Pokemon. So normally after the 30 minutes are up for the sandwich, I leave. But I don't have a sandwich going at the moment because it'll be wasteful. I know that this game is not new or anything, so some of you guys might not be interested. But when the next Pokemon game come out, I'll play that as well. And I could also shiny hunt in Legend of Arceus or Sword and Shield and stuff like that. I do have shinies from both of those games. I haven't shiny hunted in Brilliant Diamond or Pearl, just because I honestly never finished the game. I got kind of bored of it since it came out around the same time Arceus came out. So if you guys want me to finish that, I could try shiny hunting there. I could do a playthrough of that too. If you guys want to see that, let me know. I could also do videos about raids in either this game or Sword and Shield. One thing I don't like about this game, about shiny hunting, is that you have to know what the color of all the Pokemon. Or you could just totally miss it since they don't give any other indication. And a majority of the Pokemon in this game I don't really know the shinies of. And I'm not really perceptive when I play a game. So I could be completely driving past a shiny and never know it. Especially if they don't look much different. I'm honestly surprised I recognize the Go-Goat, even though he looks really different than the original. And even though I know these Goodbye is like a really, really bright blue, I'm a little worried that I would completely miss it. So if you guys see me run to a Pokemon on purpose, it's probably because I'm double checking if it's shiny or not. Or if I throw a Koraidon out to see if he kills it or not. I don't really have much of an agenda about my next Pokemon I really want to hunt for. I do know one Pokemon for sure I'm gonna hunt for. I forget their name. It's the mouse Pokemon, the new one that came out in this generation. Maushold, I think that's what they're called. And I want to evolve it and get the 3 family. So that would take a while. So when I actually do that hunt, I would give out any of the mouses that becomes extra. Because I do really want the 3 family. I don't really know what the odds of finding one, So if you guys do the math, can you let me know? I've seen a lot that people have been shiny hunting Dunsparce like crazy, hoping to have it evolve into the 3 segment. You guys want me to do that hunt? Let me know. I don't really feel a need to, but I might do it once I get most of the Pokemon I want. Cause everyone that's been trying to go for the 3 segment has been shiny hunting Dunsparce like crazy. And I don't know about the time for that, since I do have a full-time job on top of this. And if you guys do want me to go into the other games just to show you my other shiny Pokemons, let me know. Cause I do have quite a bit in Arceus, since those are very easy to spot. And it's very easy to hunt them. So let me know. I am up for suggestions. I'm also worried if I run into Dugtrio, I might not recognize it because the only thing different on those guys is their nose. And I'm not going to try looking at the front of them every time I drive past one. Oops, I did not mean to run into that, guys. I don't know if anyone will actually be interested in watching me shiny hunt, just because this channel has been mainly Animal Crossing. And right now on Animal Crossing, I don't really know how to go about decorating. Do you want me to do that? I might try doing a video on that soon. I also would like to know any other games you'd like to see me play, or any game suggestions that you want me to try out. Sometimes with Pokemon you get really lucky with shiny hunting. Sometimes you get stuck like I was on that wall. Another reason why I haven't been shiny hunting on this game that much is because when the game first came out, it being all glitchy was really annoying. I was trying to shiny hunt Bombirdier when the game first came out, and I kept on glitching into a fence. And I felt really annoyed, so I have never found that Pokemon. One day I'll find him. While I'm being attacked, I did have a shiny fail just last night. It was when I was hunting for Earthworm. I had a sandwich going. I found one, but it was only where his head was sticking up. I saved right when I saw him. And supposedly if you save, and you fail, you could exit out and try again. And your shiny will still be there. But I walked up to him, and before I could actually run into him to start a battle, he left. And I closed the game after he left. My autosaves are off, since that's the #1 rule of shiny hunting. you don't save over or fail. And I closed the game, turned it back on. He was not there. Luckily, after playing the game for a few minutes and knocking them out without a sandwich tactic, because apparently closing the game cancels out your sandwich, and it doesn't give you the materials back for it. I found another one. So that's how I got my earthworm. It's heartbreaking failing a shiny. I mean, I also found another shiny in a raid. In raids, that every shiny find there's full odds. But it was a 6-star raid. And I went in with a group of random people, since I don't really have any friends that play games. And for some reason, people don't really understand types. Sometimes I don't have a type that could match up, but I did for this battle. But some people just don't understand types. And if they do have a shiny, they like putting the shiny out, whether it's a good matchup or not. And we lost, and the shiny disappeared, and that was the end of that. So the moral of the story is, just because you have a shiny Pokemon does not mean he's fit for the battle. Because someone did a grass type. Forget what the kind of Pokemon it was. It was a grass type though. And the Terra raid, the Terra type for this raid was like flying. And we end up losing because this grass type kept losing every single time. And all it took is one hit from this flying Terra type for him to go down. With raids in this game, you need to understand that you need to take into account the Terra type and the type of Pokemon that's for fighting. Because Terra types, you need to pick a Pokemon with a move that's effective against it. And with the Pokemon, you need to pick, you should know what kind of moves this Pokemon should be able to use. So you need to pick a Pokemon that could withstand those attacks while dealing with some decent damage themselves. Sorry that I'm kind of venting. I've been doing a lot of Terra raids recently, trying to get XP candies to level up all my shinies to level 100. And I've been trying to get some Urban Mystica, so I've been trying to do the Herder raids, this 5 and 6 stars. And it's annoying when it doesn't go well, just because someone picks a bad type matchup. If I don't have a good level 100 Pokemon that could deal damage and take a hit, I don't do the raid. I wait to see for one to come up that I can do. But the bad thing about the random function is you pick random and you get a really hard raid that has a matchup that you can't counter. Then you can't really decide not to do it, or you be kind of in like timeout for a little bit. So you are basically forced into doing a raid that you have no shot of winning if you don't want the timeout. If you just want to grind trying to get Uramissigas and candy. And that sucks because that's what I've been doing when I'm not hunting, just grinding on raids. It was this other raid that I was gonna do. My Pokemon in front, I think it was still Cryoron, but he was not a level 100 at this point in time. He was like about 90. And we had this raid show up that I had an easy solution for it. And for some reason, right when I clicked it, it's like had some kind of glitchy moment where it would not let me pick another Pokemon. It didn't let me pick a Pokemon. It just went with the first one in my team. And it was like against a dragon type or something. Something that Cryoron is weak to since he's a fighting dragon. And this Pokemon tends to learn some dragon moves. So it's like, okay. So we did not win. Just because I ended up being weak to this Pokemon. I did not have a way to pick the Pokemon I wanted. I don't actually think it was Dragon, but I don't remember what it was. I just know I was really weak to it. And it didn't let me pick my Pokemon, so we lost. And it was just a waste of time going into that raid. The people that was actually in the raid with me probably thought I was really stupid for my choice, and it's not like I had a choice. So if you guys know my pain, let me know. I like to hear you guys' stories about something that glitch that kind of messes you up like that. It's also knowing that a lot of people think Iron Hands, Goldingo, one of the legendaries, Miraidon or Cryoron, is always the answer. Like, there could be a fire terror type and they would pick Goldingo or something. Even though he's weak to it, they're just like, he's always the answer. And that's not necessarily always true. Don't get me wrong, all of them are pretty strong Pokemon, and they typically win most of the battles. But sometimes you just don't pick them. Sorry if that offends any of you, but they are just not always the answer. They are the answer a lot of the times, just not all the time. I don't get how people could always be like, I constantly walk around and I find a shiny Pokemon. And with no shiny charm and stuff, and I'm like, why can't you pass that luck on to me? I know I don't have a sandwich active, but I have the shiny charm, and I'm seeing a lot of Pokemon right now. And I'm not particularly hunting for a certain Pokemon because every Pokemon in this cave I do not have. After I complete the shiny living dex, even though I'm kind of jumping the gun since I don't have anyone near 400, maybe I would just start shiny hunting Pokemon at Marks. That would take a while, but I think it'll be fun to have shiny Pokemon with Marks. I don't have one yet. I think it'll be fun. I don't know, if the new Pokemon game comes out before this, then maybe I won't do that. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I would do it while I play the next Pokemon game. Maybe. Oh, and another thing I don't understand is how people could find many Pokemon on the same sandwich. Every sandwich I ever use, if I find a Pokemon that's shiny, I only find one during the 30-minute duration of it. And everyone is being like, I found 3 shiny Pokemon with one sandwich, or 5 shinies with one sandwich. And I'm like, a lot of the time I don't even find one. So am I doing something wrong? Yeah, the first time I tried shiny hunting on this game, I tried the sandwich picnic method. Since everyone says it was so easy, I used the whole sandwich without finding one. And I knew how hard it was to get Herba Mystica. So I just put shiny hunting on hold until now, since more information is out on shiny hunting now, and now it's summer and I do have more time to work on shiny hunting. I thought I would give it another shot. It's been quite a bit of time now and I haven't found a shiny Pokemon, but that's okay. We're just running around just so we could talk about this game, or I could talk about this game and about what I'm thinking about doing with it for YouTube purposes. I would shiny hunt off camera too, and I could update you guys if I find one off camera, or when I find one off camera. Since shiny hunting for hours in a chair at the desk is not ideal. Wishful thinking, yeah, not ideal though. Don't forget to like and subscribe and push that bell notification to get notified every time I post. And until next time, bye.